Hi everyone, it's Sally here. I hope you're all having a good day. Today I'm here to share with you my top 10 favourite loungewear patterns. So I love a good bit of loungewear, who doesn't? I think loungewear is one of my favourite things to sew, and it's also one of my favourite things to wear because it's just so cosy. I just love it when I've been out and about or been wearing something a little bit more smart or a bit more formal, or even a pair of jeans, and I love it when I get home and I can change it into some cosy loungewear. So I was super excited to make this video and share my top 10 favourite patterns with you today. Some of them I've made myself already and some of them are very much on my to sew list. So I look forward to sharing them with you today. So if while I'm talking any of the patterns or the fabrics that I share take your eye or take your fancy, don't forget that you can save them to your own Minerva profile by simply clicking the save icon under the pattern or fabric listing, and that will save it directly to your own Minerva profile so that you can come back and revisit it at a later date or whenever you fancy. And don't forget as well that if you don't already have your own Minerva profile, it's really quick and easy to set up and it's free to do so. You simply need to register on Minerva and then you'll be sent a discount code that you can use on anything on the Minerva website. It's a really great source of inspiration and there's a really lovely community feel here at Minerva. Another great way to save money on any of your purchases from the Minerva website is to join our Minerva Craft Club. When you sign up, you'll be eligible for a 10% discount over a 12-month period, so it is a really good way to save money as well. So with all that said, let's get into my top 10 loungewear patterns. So the first pattern I have to share with you today is actually what I'm wearing, and that is the Grainline Linden sweatshirt. This is one of my favourite sweatshirt patterns. It took me quite a long while to get around to trying out this pattern, and then when I did try it I made 3 in one go because I loved it so much. It's a super simple, quick and easy sew. There are raglan seams down here, so it's quite a traditional kind of sweatshirt style. The length of the pattern comes down to around mid-hip, and then it's finished with a ribbing to the neckband and to the cuffs and the hemband. And what I like about this pattern is that it's really versatile, so you can play around and colour block your fabrics. You can have different colour sleeves, you can have different colour ribbings, you can really mix and match your pattern choices to get a different look each time. And I think I've made this pattern so much now that I can actually make it up in around an hour. It's a great beginner pattern too because there are no sleeves to set in, the raglan seams are really straight and really simple to sew. The pattern actually comes with a variation to make a t-shirt version as well, with short sleeves and a more cropped style, and I really like that version as well, but I've yet to make it, so I'm looking forward to trying that one out in the summertime. Grainline Studio patterns come in sizes 0 to a size 18. So my version that I'm wearing today is actually made from a fur back sweatshirt fabric, which is quite stable and quite thick. But today I have to share with you a different kind of fabric that I think would work really well with the Linden pattern. And that is this modal loop back French terry fabric, which is so lovely and soft and super drapey. You can see the drape with me holding it up here. You can see that it hangs really nicely. And I thought this would just be a kind of alternative type fabric that you could make a linden from. It would work really well as the t-shirt version as well. So just to show you a more kind of drapey fabric, you'd get a different effect with the linden in this kind of fabric. It would hang and drape a little bit more than the version that I'm wearing today, but I actually think it would be really nice if you made a version of this maybe without the hemband, so that you could tuck it in and it would be a nice super drapey, super cozy long sleeve t-shirt almost. So the colourway I'm sharing with you today is a really deep mustard colour, but this actually comes in 18 different colours, so if you're not keen on this one, there are lots of other colourways available, so just click on this fabric and you'll be taken over to see all of the other different colours. But yeah, this is really lovely and super soft and cosy, and it would be really warm as well. The next pattern I have to share with you is the Closet Core Plateau joggers. So this pattern is part of the Montreal Loungewear collection, and you can see from the pattern image that there are actually 2 versions that you can make of this pattern. You can make a kind of traditional style jogging bottom, and you can also make a retro style pair of shorts as well, which I really like, so quite good value in this pattern. So the joggers pattern is actually a really lovely flattering tapered leg. There are pockets to the waist, an elasticated waist with an optional drawstring, and there are cuffs to the ankles. And I really like the style of these joggers. I think they're just really traditional, they're really easy to wear, and they're quite easy to make as well. I really love the fact that you can actually make a really retro style pair of shorts from this pattern as well. I think these are really 80s and I love that. I love the curved hem on these shorts, and I love the fact that you can add a little kind of piping or edging detail to those. I think if you made those from like a toweling fabric or something, you'd be really retro and I think that would look great. With this pattern as well, there's also the option to add back pockets to either the short or the jogging bottoms, and that adds a really nice detail too. And that brings me nicely onto my third pattern in this series, which is the Closet Core Mile End sweatshirt. So this is also part of the Montreal Loungewear collection of patterns by Closet Core. And I really love this sweatshirt pattern as well because there are just so many different options on there. So if I pop the pattern image in now, you can see all the different versions that you can make of this Mile End sweatshirt. So you can see that there's quite a classic style sweatshirt which has some really interesting lines to it, which I really like. So it's a kind of twist on your standard sweatshirt style really, which I really like. And again, lots of seams there. So quite a lot of option for colour blocking and making things as interesting or as plain as you like. I really love the second option on this pattern as well, which is to add a kind of drawstring to the waist of this sweatshirt, and I think that's a really nice touch. I love the crop style of this sweatshirt and I think it would go really nicely with the plateau joggers that I've just shared with you too. The third option is to make the sweatshirt with a hood and a kind of crossover bodice, which I also think is really nice. It's always nice to have a hood sometimes, especially if you're going out in the cold or the rain, but I think sometimes even if you're just lounging at home, it's really nice to pop your hood up and keep really warm and cosy. I've picked one super cosy fabric for the plateau joggers and the Mile End sweatshirt because I think they would be really nice to make up in the same fabric and have a matching loungewear set, so you could wear them together, but you could also wear them separately as well and pair them with a different top or a different bottoms, however you saw fit. So the fabric I'm sharing with you is this lovely fleece back sweatshirting fabric by Rico, and I'm showing you the aqua colourway, which has a beautiful abstract dotty glittery print all over it, which I think is really nice. This is super soft and cosy. It's really, really warm, and I don't want to take it off of me right now. It's keeping me really lovely and cosy. This one is 70% cotton and 30% polyester, and it comes in 170 centimetres wide, so it really is quite wide. So you get quite a lot for your meterage with this one, which is really good, especially if you're making a set. There are actually 3 colours in this fabric range as well, so do pop over, click on this fabric and pop over and see the other colourways there are available, because this is a really pretty cosy fabric. And I'll just show you the back. So if you have a look at the back there, you can see that it's really fleecy and really cosy. It'll keep you nice and snuggly in the colder months. The next pattern I have to share with you is a super easy one, a lovely beginner pattern by Tilly and the Buttons, and that is the Jamie pajama bottoms. So these can be made as a full length trouser pajama bottoms, or they can be made as shorts. They have a really lovely elasticated waist with a mock drawstring which you can include or leave out as you prefer. I think this is a brilliant beginner pattern. It's super easy. There's not a lot of fitting in there. In fact, there's no fitting in there because the waist is elasticated, and obviously with a pair of pajama bottoms, it doesn't really matter if they're a bit oversized or a bit long. You can simply turn them up, and sometimes it's nice for them to be oversized anyway because they're more comfortable. So as with all Tilly and the Buttons patterns, they come in a size 0 to a size 20, which is a UK size 4 to a UK size 24. What I love about this pattern is that it's so versatile. You can use a cotton fabric, you could use a flannel, you could even use a fleece or something really super cosy if you wanted to be warm. The fabric that I've chosen to share with you today, which I think would be a really good match for this pattern, is this really cute Rose and Hubble 100% cotton fabric, and it has a really cute penguin print all over it, and I absolutely love this one. And what I love about pajama bottoms is that you can really have fun with your fabrics. You can make them really kind of character related. They're great for gifts as well, so if you've got someone that loves a particular animal, particular character, they make a really nice gift as well. So this one comes as 110 centimetres wide. It's 100% cotton, so it's got that lovely crispness to it. It would be great to work with, really easy to cut out and cut out to sew. You get some really nice crisp lines with 100% cotton, and it washes and wears really well as well, so great for nightwear, and it keeps you really cool in the summertime. So I think this 100% cotton, a really cute fabric, will pair really nicely with the Tilly and the Buttons, this Jamie pajama pattern. The next one is another one of my personal favourite sweatshirt patterns, and that is the Nielsen Jarrah sweatshirt. And I've made so many versions of this sweatshirt. I absolutely love this pattern because you can see from the pattern image or the line drawings that there are just so many versions that you can try on this pattern. So you can make a kind of classic style drop sleeve sweatshirt with ribbing to the hem and the cuffs and the neckline. There's also a funnel neck version that you can make that would keep you really cozy in the wintertime. There's a lovely dipped hem version as well, and you can make it as long or as short as you like. I can confirm from personal experience that this is a super quick, easy sew. It would be great for a beginner pattern if you're just starting out in your kind of journey with knits and you want a really easy sweatshirt pattern. This is a really great one. It comes together really quickly, really nicely. The sleeves, because they're drop sleeves, they're put in quite flat, so they're really super easy to sew. And it's another one that if you are quite experienced, you'll quite easily knock out in around an hour. I know lots of people have made t-shirts from this pattern as well, so it's quite possible that you can just use a viscose jersey or a cotton jersey or something. You could leave the sleeves off and just have a really simple drop sleeve t-shirt, and I think that's a great option too. All Megan Nielsen patterns come in size 0 to size 20, and again, if you'd like more information on the sizing of this pattern, click the pattern link below and you can see a bit more detail about the size ranges there. So the fabric that I've chosen to pair with the Megan Nielsen Jarrah sweatshirt is this really cozy fleece back sweatshirting fabric. It's got a lovely bit of stretch in this one, so it has got quite a nice drape in it. This one has got a nice indigo denim look background to it with some really pretty flowers all over it. This does come in 2 other different colourways as well, so be sure to click on this fabric and pop over and have a look at those if you do like this print. This one is 150 centimetres wide, so really quite wide, and if you're making some of the smaller sizes of this pattern, it is quite possible to get a sweatshirt out of 1 metre if you're using quite a wide fabric. With this particular fabric, I think it would be really nice to pick out some of the colours in the floral print on this, so the yellows or the blues or the pinks, and you could get yourself some contrasting ribbing and have a really nice detail to your sweatshirt in a contrasting colour, and I think that would look really pretty too. This one is so cosy and I love this print. My next pick for my loungewear collection is a really lovely dressing gown pattern by Burda, and it's Burda 6740, and I absolutely love the style of this one. It's quite a traditional kind of robe dressing gown, and it's one that you can make as long or as short as you like, and using different fabrics you could make it light for summer, or you can make it super cozy and soft for winter time. Dressing gowns are really nice and super easy to sew because again there's no fitting in there really. They tie up at the waist to hide any kind of oversizing. They're really super simple to sew because the sleeves are put in on the flat and the hem is straight. This one has a few different options for the neckline, so you can make it more as a shawl neckline or you can have it quite straight. And I really like the kind of traditional robe style feel of this pattern. The fabric I've chosen for this particular pattern is this really lovely velvety soft bamboo toweling fabric. And I chose this one because I thought it was quite a traditional fabric for a dressing gown. I think it would be super cozy. I think it would be great to put on after swimming or after a bath or shower because it's really lovely and warm. But because of the toweling nature, it's really good for absorbing moisture as well, so it keeps you nice and dry. I've chosen the teal colourway to show you today, which I think is really pretty. It's 90% bamboo and it's 10% polyester, so it really is lovely and soft. And there are actually 11 different colourways in this fabric, so again, do pop over and just see what other colours we have available. If you do like the sound of this fabric, I think it would just be perfect for a dressing gown. Next on my list is the True Bias Rio t-shirt and dress pattern. I absolutely love this one. It's a super simple, easy to wear style, and you can make it as a t-shirt or a t-shirt dress. I quite like the kind of retro vibe to this t-shirt. I love the fact that you can make contrast ribbing. You could have a lovely plain t-shirt and then you could add a pop of colour to your bindings and your ribbings. And I think that would look really nice. So again, as with all True Bias patterns, they come in sizes 0 to a size 18. I really love the dress version of this pattern. I think it's a great one for mixing up, so you could make it much longer and have it as a maxi dress, and you could add a couple of slits at the side seams. So so that it's easier to walk in. I think that would be really lovely. And again, if you wanted it even shorter, you could make it more of a mini dress than it already is. I just think there are lots of options for this pattern. If you wanted to, you could even crop the t-shirt and add a gathered skirt to the bottom, and that would make a really cute summer dress as well. And the fabric that I've chosen to pair with this pattern is this really lovely modal jersey fabric. So again, because this is a modal jersey, it's super soft and silky and drapey, and I think it would make a really lovely t-shirt dress. It would make a lovely t-shirt as well, but I think because of the loop back nature to this fabric, it would be a great dress because it's just got a slight thickness to it, and it would give that extra bit of coverage. So I've picked a plain white fabric. So you could have a super plain dress and then you could add some contrast cuffing and a contrast neckband. You could even have lots of different colours for each cuffing or ribbon. I think that would look great. So again, this one comes in lots of different colours, not only the white that I'm holding here. So do pop over and see all of the other colours that we have available. There are some really pretty ones in there. The next pattern I've chosen is the Stylark Como pants. So these are a really wide leg, easy to wear pair of pants or trousers. And I chose these because I just think that they would be super easy to make and super easy to wear. You could wear them around the house, but equally you could dress them up with a different kind of fabric, and you could probably quite easily wear them out and about to do errands or to go out. It all depends on the kind of fabric you use and the kind of look that you're aiming for. I also think this pattern would make a really good pair of pajama bottoms. So you could as easily wear these to bed as you could wearing them around the house or popping out to do errands. It all depends on the kind of fabric you use. This pattern is described as a great first pant pattern as well. So if you're looking for a really, really easy pair of trousers or pants to make, these ones are great because there's no fitting, it's all elasticated and the legs are really wide. Great one for beginners or for a more advanced sewist looking for a really speedy sew. So for my fabric pick for this one, I've gone super cozy, and I've gone for this Mind the Maker brushed sweater knit fabric, and it's absolutely beautiful and cozy and soft to the touch, and I love this one. So I have the blue colourway here. This actually comes in 4 other colourways, and they're all kind of mild jersey colours like this one. So they're really lovely for bottoms because they'll go with lots of other coloured tops and things like that. The composition of this fabric is 100% organic cotton, and it comes at 177 centimetres wide. So really quite wide, this one. Personally, I would love a whole loungewear set in this fabric because it is so cosy, and I can just imagine snuggling down in this to watch the TV in the evening. It would be super warm. Next on my list is another pair of bottoms, and that is the Hudson pants by True Bias. I absolutely love the style of the Hudson pants. I think they're really stylish and really on trend. I love the tapered leg, which I just think it gives a more dressy feel, so they're perfect for wearing around the house, but you'd feel comfortable enough going out of the house to run errands or pop into the shops or whatever in these, because they really are quite a dressy style. There are 2 different options to this pattern, so you can actually make the full length leg or you can make a 3/4 leg as well, and I really like that option too. So these trousers have an elasticated waist with a drawstring, which you can either add or leave out as you prefer. There are also some pockets there to the front which look great as well. This pattern is great to make from a wide variety of different fabrics, so you could make it from sweatshirt fabrics, you could also make it from a French terry or a cotton lycra or something like that. If you wanted a more lightweight pair for the summer, I think you could get away with making them from a cotton jersey as well, and you could even wear them as pyjamas. So as my fabric pick for this pattern, I've gone for another Mind the Maker fabric because I think their jerseys are just amazing. They're such high quality and they feel super soft and great to wear against your skin. This is a loop back French terry stretch knit, and I've gone for the grape colourway here. There are lots of other colourways available, so be sure to go and check them out if you like the look of this one too. The composition of this fabric is 80% cotton and 20% polyester, and it's another super wide one. It's 180 centimetres wide. I quite like that about Mind the Maker fabrics actually. They're often very wide, so you do get quite a lot for your meterage. And I'll just give you a quick look at the back there as well, so you can see it's a lovely soft and cosy loop back jersey at the back, so great for a pair of sweatpants or joggers. And next, I think I've saved the best till last. I've got a lovely onesie pattern for the whole family, including the dog. So this one is the McCall's 7518, and it's a family onesie pattern. It's described as easy, so it's really good for beginners as well. So this is a lovely cozy zip up onesie. It has a hood to it, and it also has a cozy kangaroo pocket as well that you can put all of your snacks in when you're about to sit down and watch a film in your super cozy onesie. Again, because it is a onesie and it's loungewear, there's not a lot of fitting in there, so a really good one if you're looking to try out your first onesie pattern, or if you're looking to add a onesie to your wardrobe. Again, I think this is a great kind of Christmas present. It'd be great to make one in matching fabric for the whole family. I think that would be a really cute idea to do. In terms of sizing for this pattern, kid sizes are age 3 to 8, and then adult sizes are S to XL. So quite a good size variety there. So I've chosen for my fabric pairing for this one this super soft plush cuddle fleece. I can't tell you how soft and cozy this is. It feels like velvet, and I can't imagine what this would be like to wear as a full onesie. I think it would be amazing. So I have this lovely pale blue colour here, but there are 4 other colours available. So if you wanted to make a set for the whole family, you could always use the same fabric and just switch up the colours if you wanted to, and I think that would be really nice. This is a 100% polyester fleece, so it's really nice to cut and really nice to work with, and it would wash really nicely as well. So you have this lovely bubbly texture to the front of this fleece, and then the back is just flat, so nice and easy to work with and nice and easy to sew. And I just think that that would make an amazing super cozy onesie. Equally, I think you could also make this pattern up from a stable jersey or a sweatshirting fabric if you prefer as well, and I think that would work absolutely fine. So those are my top 10 loungewear patterns. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions about any of the fabrics or patterns that I've shared today, be sure to leave me a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. As always, do let me know if you've sewn up any of the patterns that I've talked about today. I know there are a few in there that are definitely firm favourites of mine, and I absolutely love them. Don't forget, of course, that you can save anything that I've talked about today to your own Minerva profile, or if you prefer, you can actually save this whole video if you'd rather, and then you've got all of the information there to hand. Don't forget to follow Minerva for more inspirational videos about patterns and fabrics and sewing inspiration, and you can also follow me personally if you like to. I'm Secret Life of the Seamstress, and I'll leave my details down below. Thanks so much for watching everyone, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video soon. Bye!